Infinity Pool is the new 2023 horror sci-fi movie directed by Brian Cronenberg, starring Alexander Skarsgård, Mia Goth, and Cleopatra Coleman. The movie is about James and Em Foster enjoying an all-inclusive beach vacation on the fictional island of La Tolca when a fatal accident exposes the resort's perverse subculture of hedonistic tourism, reckless violence, and surreal horrors. Let's jump into the cast and crew a little bit more. First, let's talk about the director, Brandon Cronenberg. Brandon Cronenberg is the son of David Cronenberg. If you don't know him, he is known as the king of venereal horror or the Baron of Blood. He's known for quite a few things in the horror genre, and now his son is taking the helm at this new horror movie. Now, this is not Brandon Cronenberg's first work. He has made a few other movies in the past. His most well-known is the movie Possessor, which came out in 2020. This movie has an average of 3.6 out of 5 on IMDb, so it's liked by a lot of people. His other popular movie is called Antiviral, which came out in 2012. Now, both of these movies, Possessor and Antiviral, are both horror sci-fi movies, and Infinity Pool is no different. Infinity Pool is going to be a horror science fiction thriller movie, just like the other two. And then we have our stars, Alexander Skarsgård and Mia Goth. Alexander Skarsgård has been in a ton of things. One of my favorite movies this past year was The Northman, which he starred in. He was also in Zoolander, Godzilla vs. Kong, The Long Shot, and about 50 other movies. So I'm happy to see that he's moving into this horror route. I'm curious to see how well it's going to perform with him as the lead. The Northman wasn't a horror movie, although it did have some dark undertones to it because it was this Hamlet epic story type-esque movie. And then we have our other co-star, who is Mia Goth. Now, she starred in X, which is her most popular movie, and then Pearl, which is her second most popular movie. And she's been in a few other things. Now, I haven't seen her in too many movies. I've seen A Cure for Wellness, which I loved. I've seen the movie High Life, which I also really enjoyed. I haven't seen X or Pearl yet, although I know they're super highly rated. So if you've seen it, let me know, what do you guys think of Pearl and X? It is in my watch list. I just haven't actually gotten around to watching it yet. I kind of get really scared around good horror movies, and I know that those are supposed to be good, and I want to be able to sleep at night, so, you know. But either way, I know that she's a great actress. She's becoming this horror movie icon that's in all of these famous horror movies nowadays, so I'm sure with a cast like this, and a director who knows the horror industry and has experience in the sci-fi horror thriller genre, this movie seems like it's going to be a pretty interesting one to watch. I know that the trailer came out about a month ago, but I just heard about it today, so I thought it would be really cool to do a trailer reaction. So let's jump into the trailer, and I'll just give my thoughts afterwards.
I don't understand why we're doing this. We barely know these people.
It's one day. Let's mix things up a bit.
You're just happy you found your fan club.
I've been waiting 6 years for your second book. Is it coming out soon?
I'm working on it.
What do you do for money then?
You married rich.
I actually came here looking for inspiration. Come on.
Uh-oh. Where'd that person come from?
Mr. James Foster, you'll have to come with us.
Here, the punishment for any crime committed is death.
Any crime?
What did you say?
Any crime is death.
But for a significant sum, we'll build a double to send in for your execution.
Double.
What just happened there?
It looks just like me.
Maybe think of it as a gift. It's like a new skin working into place. It's for you to complete your transformation.
This is just a little game.
But I can take some blood. Show me how strong you are. It's really disgusting. You could just sit there and watch it happen.
You know, James, do you worry they got the wrong man?
Holy crap. That looks amazing. So, initial thoughts, that movie definitely has my interest, and I'm really curious to see how this is all going to work out. It looks like there's going to be a body double that's going to replace himself for this crime that he committed, which I don't even know if it looked like a crime. From the trailer, it looked like it was an accidental vehicular manslaughter, which obviously horrible, but should he die because some guy was walking in the middle of the road at night with no lights around him? I don't know. Some things I want to point out from the trailer. I really like the cinematography. I like the angles. I don't know if you noticed at the very beginning they had that Dutch shot angle, which always just makes you feel uneasy. I also liked the creative angles that they were getting. It looks like they had some mirror shots. They had some coming from the ceiling through a skylight. All of that looked really cool. I also loved the performances. From what I was seeing, Alexander Skarsgård is definitely going to be the main actor in this movie. And then it looks like we're going to have Mia Goth and Cleopatra Coleman come in as the supporting actresses for this movie. Another cool aspect is this sci-fi aspect. It doesn't seem like it's going to be out of this world, aliens, crazy things happening sci-fi. It seems more like a grounded sci-fi where they're in this made-up island and they have this zero tolerance policy for any crime committed. So I wonder how extreme they're going to go with that, and I wonder if they're going to explore that even further. Are we going to see someone that's on the chopping block just because they stole an apple from a grocery store? Are they going to give us those extreme examples as well as this main story tied into it to show just how crazy these people on this island can be? I'm also really interested in seeing how this body double situation is going to work and how they're going to make that seem realistic in this world. Or is it going to be believable? From the way that the trailer is portraying it, it seems like it will feel very grounded even though there's going to be this duplicate situation happening. It kind of reminds me of the movie Us by Jordan Peele, where although there's these duplicates of people and the duplicates are these psychos that are killing each other, it still feels very real and like it could happen, even though it obviously could never happen. Some things that seem like they could be concerning is how much they're trying to pack into this one movie. So I'm curious to know the runtime and also how much they're actually going to explore for all of this. Is it going to be a pretty streamlined movie where we really just see Alexander Skarsgård's point of view the entire time? Or are we going to get more of the lore around the island and the people on it? I think it would be really cool to see that, although it could be too much happening all at once for one movie. And then just going back here for a second on the trailer, if you can see right here, maybe I'm crazy, but we're going to watch it together again. It looks like the guy was just walking in the middle of the street out of nowhere, and then he's going to get pinned for the blame of it all. Yeah, see, like, there's literally no lights around him. Also, I'm wondering who he's in the car with. It looks like there was a guy in the passenger seat and a girl in the back seat. So, I don't know what role they're going to be playing. And then we jump over to the private police on this island that are going to escort him over to this section to either, I guess, pay for a body double or just kill him in some back room. And I don't know what some of this imagery was. Like, what's happening here?
Looks just like me.
Like, I get that they're making a double of him. It just, I don't know, it seems really creepy. So I want to learn more about this area and this part of the movie while we're watching it. I hope they don't just glaze over and say, oh, here he is, he's a double now. And I'm not sure what the issue is, because if they're creating the body double to kill him, why are they out here holding him hostage and about to shoot him, it seems? Is that the original, or is that the body double running away? Because when they make the duplicate, do they keep their memories, or are they just a body, a warm body that they're ready to kill? I'm not sure, and I think it'll be pretty cool to see how that turns out. So overall, I'm excited to watch this movie. I know it comes out at the end of the month, so if I don't watch it opening weekend, I'm definitely going to check it out sometime around then. So if you're interested in seeing my review of this movie once I watch it, just come back here at the end of the month or subscribe so that you're notified whenever I release that video. If you like this video and like watching horror trailer reactions, I actually have quite a few of them on my channel already. So just click right over here and check out some of my other stuff. But thanks for watching. Bye.